Hi, everyone. My name is Anna. I am the founder and creator of Evolvv1111. Today, I want to talk to you about healing, specifically about healing alone. Today, I'm going to share a personal story. In 2018, I lost the man I was in love with to suicide. I spoke to him on Friday night, and he was headed to a friend's cabin for some time alone. I spoke to him on Saturday, and he seemed okay but troubled. He assured me that he would be home tomorrow and he was glad he had made the trip to reflect on recent circumstances between us. You see, we were living separately because of his alcoholism. I spoke to him on Sunday, a day that was hard for me because I had woken up sick with a cold. I woke up stuffed up and just not feeling well. I told him to be careful on the way back since it was snowing and it was the usual Minnesota April fashion of really messing up the roads. I was going to take a nap. I was going to try to ward off this ugly cold I had gotten. His very last words to me were, "Anna, I love you." When I woke up 2 hours later, I had a videotaped message of him saying that he loved me and goodbye. That was around noon. I called for help for local authorities, and around 4 p.m., I saw the sheriff pull in. I already knew why he was here, why he was at my home, and I could barely breathe. The next 15 minutes was nothing more than a blur. In one moment, my life had changed forever. All I could think of was the idea that he had called me by my name, and that should have been my first clue. He never did that. He always called me by a nickname. And why hadn't I figured it out? I was inconsolable. So distraught, in fact, that the sheriff said to me, "If you don't calm down, I'm going to have to call an ambulance for you." I just continued saying, "I called for help. I called for help." And as hard as it might be to hear my story, which in the future you'll probably learn more about, it's a necessary part of my healing journey. The first 3 days, family was near me, but on the fourth day, I was alone in my house. His scent still lingering. He was everywhere I looked. Reminders to me of a life lost, love lost, security lost, loss everywhere. After 3 months, I started my healing journey. In fact, it's been nearly 8 years, and I still have days where his loss sneaks up on me. But I'm here to tell you there's hope. One of the hardest things you'll ever do is to heal alone. And when I say heal alone, what I mean is healing without using other people to feel the void that you feel. To be driven by your own desire to address your own challenges and improve your own well being. It took me a very long time to do that. Healing alone means healing without dating other people when you know you're not ready to do so. Not going out every weekend to meet someone, to have a good time, or to distract yourself. It means filling your schedule with anything and everything so you don't sit in your grief and think about it. It means being alone and understanding your own needs. It means taking time to be mindful, be healthy, and spend time in nature and give yourself a safe place to reflect on all the trauma and emotions that you've had without distraction. It means relying on your own resources and challenging yourself and identifying the root cause of whatever your problem is. In my case, it was the grief and loss of a loved one to suicide. It's mostly developing effective solutions and moving ahead. Now, I want to tell you, I didn't always do this. I sabotaged relationships, I sabotaged myself, and I caused more distraught and pain for myself than what was necessary. I'm not suggesting that you isolate yourself or avoid necessary support or stop working, but I do suggest finding appropriate help. Also, something I didn't do. I did not correctly seek professional help until a few years later. I didn't acknowledge my limitations or find any beneficial social connection or therapist or counselor that really was desperately needed. You see, healing on your own will be one of the hardest things you'll ever do. It'll force you to sit in your grief and actually feel it. It is an awful feeling. The worst possible awful feeling. I won't lie about it. I had to carefully manage everything that I did. I journaled. I spent time outside building more peaceful gardens, learning how to meditate, exercising more, and learned to eat healthy meals. But I'm here to give you hope. This process healed me inside and out. I realized after I was never alone. God was with me the whole time. As I looked at all the clues around me, I could see where He had been there, loving me through it all, through every heartbreak I had, even after, through every failed relationship. I continued to try again. Through every adverse failure, His love was there. Pure, unconditional love. And He taught me also to love that way, to forgive the man who hurt me because he was hurt, to find joy in life. It was all found in me, in my heart, where God lives and brings us peace. God's unconditional love saved me and brought me to this place. This place now where I tell others my story and tell them how I've been healing. I'll continue to heal throughout my life. But the reason I bring this forward, this story, is so that you can heal too. Because we all deserve to love and be loved, even after tragedy. I ask you today to believe in God's promise. It will heal you. God's unconditional love will indeed heal you. If this message resonated with you, please visit my website at www.evolvv1111.org. Please visit the blog in the right-hand corner of the page and comment. And please like and share this post. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.